What was the greatest gift Mr. Parker gave you?
You know, I think that at some point for all of us, we have to ask ourselves, honestly, what we're doing in the martial art. I started when I was 16 years old. I'm 67 today. And the only reason I came to martial arts was to learn how to fight, I've wasted a lot of time. A lot of time. Mr. Pick has pointed out several times, if you really want to learn how to fight, and all you have to do is just walk up to the toughest guy in your neighborhood and spit in his face. And you'll learn how to fight. It doesn't take you 50 years. And so you stay around for other reasons other than just learning how to fight. At least I came to recognize that in myself. I could have spent 50 years on the tennis court or golf course. I would have had one hell of a game, and it probably would have helped me advance me in life a whole lot more, but it didn't. I stayed around in the martial arts for reasons other than learning how to fight. I know a lot of guys, a lot of seniors never had a street fight. Chuck Norris never had a street fight. So there's more to it than fighting, you know, and you have to find out in your own heart what it is, and that's what Mr. Parker helped me find out. I found out at some point in my own journey, the reason I came to martial arts was I had to get rid of fear. When I walked in the door, I brought a lot of fear with me. And he helped me get rid of that fear. And had he not done that, I don't know what I'd be today. I mean, I've been able to accomplish some things in my life, but I've been able to do it not because I learned how to fight, but because I got rid of fear. And that was a tremendously crippling thing to my being. So the legacy that I would want to leave is to have everybody find out within their own journey what it is that keeps them in the art for as long as they stay in it. And it's not just learning how to fight. And when you find out what that is, if you haven't already, you can just blossom from that point, hopefully so.
Thank you very much. Amen. What Ed Parker gave me was you. All you guys. All of you. And I've had you for the last 54 years. My wife told me not too long ago, she says, you know, you don't have any friends outside of Kenpo. I said, oh, come on, I'm sure I do. She said, no, you don't. I said, yeah, I do, and I mentioned the name. And she says, he was in Kenpo when you met him, but he isn't now anymore, so it's still a Kenpo guy. And I got to thinking about it, and of course, she's right. Absolutely right. We all do the techniques different. In fact, I want to tell you something that Ed Parker told me just about 2 weeks before we lost him. We were getting dressed in the back of the Santa Monica school, and he said, Chuck, he said, I don't know what to do. That's what's the matter. He said, well, you know, he said, I go to these promotions, I sit on the board, and I watch, and the only thing I recognize is the names of the techniques. What am I going to do? And I almost blurted out, well, you can start over again. And I thought, whoa. Can't start over again. But what difference does it make? He gave us our basics. And that's where we all stem from. And that's what we're going to pass on. And like Mr. Hebler said, we all do it differently. Is that a crime? No. Ed also told me one time, he says, you ever have a suit tailor-made? I said, well, Ed, no, I really haven't. I never had that kind of money. He says, well, he says, Kenpo is your tailor-made suit. He says, tailored to you. You're not going to do it the way I do. I never tried to do Ed Parker's Kenpo the way Ed Parker did it. I tried to do it the best I could for myself. And I think that's what he's passed on to all of us. It's an individual thing that stems from what he taught us in the beginning. And hopefully we'll just keep it going. And we have a whole lot more in common, all of us, no matter how we teach the techniques, than we have in the way of differences, all of us.